Hi, I'm Liv. I am here to tell you about the April featured fabric collection from a Thrifty Notion. These are fabrics we think you're really gonna like, and we're super excited about them. First of all, things were getting pretty sparse around here, so we were kind of sweating a little bit. The collections were not looking very featured or special. They also didn't have very many fabrics in them. So we all of a sudden just kind of had an avalanche of donations and a store moving and needing to clear out a bunch of fashion fabric. So we have some really fun things. I'm kind of excited about this collection now. About a week ago, I was kind of bummed about it and a little worried that it wasn't good enough. Now it is amazing. So here we go. I'm going to start with our synthetics and blends and move on over into our like super fancy stuff. And we have super fancy stuff. First up, this really, really pretty crepe de chine. It's polyester and it's crinkly and it's very, very flowy and floaty. You could use it as a lining, but it's meant for things like lingerie or very light, breezy blouses or dresses or skirts or things like that. It's kind of just a ballerina sort of thing. This is a polyester and its name is Dainty Bess. All of the names for these fabrics in this collection are names of roses because we thought the color palette kind of went with that. So next up is Lady Edgeworth David. This is just a polycotton shirting, excellent for making shirts. It's this pretty blush color and it does have a metallic gold stripe through it. So it's just a really nice polycotton. It's gonna hold up well, it's gonna launder well, and make a really pretty blouse. This is called Pearl d'Or, and it is a polycotton shirting. Nothing super special or fancy. It's just good workhorse material, and it's $6 a yard. So it's good for learning on. And if you happen to make something that really fits you well, you can wear it. It's a nice color and it's a good solid, so you can make things like blouses or button-ups and that kind of thing. Just kind of a workhorse fabric, and we had quite a bit of it. Again, poly cotton shirting. This one's got more of a basket weave texture to it. It's called Strawberry Hill. Good for shirts. Okay, this is a poly cotton chintz, which is meant a little bit more for home deck, things like curtains or upholstering like dining room chairs. This one's a bit thin to use as upholstery, I would say. It's more suited to draperies, although this sheen that it has on it, if you wash the fabric, the sheen kind of goes away a little bit. So you could use this for clothing. It's just a really pretty, big floral print. It's called Daybreaker. This is called Peach Profusion, and it's a linen look polycotton. So a little bit chunkier, good for skirts or things like shorts. Stuff that's not super fitted needs a little bit of give, a little bit of elastic or something to it. It's sturdy, but it's not sturdy enough to hold up to being like a tight fitting pair of pants. It would probably pop all of its seams. So don't do that. But dresses, skirts, blouses, that kind of thing. Really nice from this. Pretty much anything you'd use linen for. It's a linen look. This is a fun one. This is called Elysium Fields. It is cotton flowers sewn onto like a nylon mesh, a synthetic mesh. So it's a sheer fabric. It's pretty fun. I don't know, formal stuff. But it does coordinate with, let me find it real fast. We've got this that's called Elysium Fields. It's meant to coordinate with this next one, so let me grab that one. This one's called Alexander, and it is a linen tencel, and tencel is just another brand name for rayon. So linen rayon, super nice fabric, really breezy, comfortable, and fluid. So match it up with this one. They coordinate, they don't match perfectly, but put this over top of this, you have really pretty things. Okay, this is a rayon polyester. So it's got a nice fluid drape, really nice for things like skirts and such. And it's This is the actual meant to be the outside, so it's more for like formals. But if you like the backside better, it almost has sort of a snake skin looking texture to it. I kind of like the rumply side. This is called Juan Desprez. Just pretty, pretty, pretty. Okay, this one's a little interesting. We have a whole bunch of it. It's a crepe back satin, so not that wild and crazy. We have a lot of it, but it's vintage and it's acetate. Now, there is some confusion about acetate. Acetate is a lot like rayon. It is not a plastic fiber. It is a man-made fiber made from plant cellulose. So they break down plants to the cellulose level and then put that cellulose back together in the form of a thread. So that's how they make rayon and acetate. Acetate is sort of the early version or an early version of rayon, and it's more silky and shiny. So this is essentially just a crepe back satin, but you just got a fabric fiber lesson. You're welcome. I guess I should tell you the name. This is Crown Princess Margarita. I love rose names. They're so fun. I have these two crinkle rayons, more of kind of the same thing we've been putting in collections, just some new colors. So this one's called Bonnie Babes, and it's sort of a abstract speckly line, lilac, pinky purpley sort of color. It's just pretty and flowy, good for breezy things. Same basic fabric, just a different pattern. This is called Dusky Moon. Again, good for, these are just really good for sundresses and skirts, like broom skirts. Very comfortable. Or swishy pants. All right, big old stack of cotton behind me. First up is a lawn. Lawn is just a very lightweight, very thin, very breezy cotton. So when you want clothing that makes you feel naked when it's sweaty and hot outside, this is good for that. It wicks away the sweat and it breathes. So it's just a very lightweight cotton. If you gather this up for a skirt, it's less see-through. You might also want to line it, but then, you know, it's more layers. So maybe you don't want to line it. Maybe you just want to let everybody see your undies, or like wear a little pair of shorts or something. Anyway, this one, it's called Tangerine Skies. It's just a very pretty cotton lawn. This is a fun one called Delicata. It's denim. It's a pink denim with sequins. So floral pink denim with sequins, whoever that is for. I mean, I immediately thought small pair of overalls for tiny human, but big humans can use it too. It's fun and it has sparkles. I like sparkles. Delicata is this one. This one's called Claire Matin. Matin? I don't know. I didn't name the roses. I named the fabrics. This is a very lightweight denim, or you could just call it a twill. It is good for things like shorts or skirts and dresses. You could make a pair of trousers out of this as well. So this is just an embroidered, very lightweight denim. Also cotton. This is a cotton waffle weave. So it's not stretchy, it's woven. We've had a couple other colors of this. This one's called Petal. Really nice for things like pajamas. You could also make a nice, cute little lightweight pair of shorts out of this. Or just trousers, slacks. More loose fitting because it's pretty loosely woven, but very comfortable. Nice little cotton fabric there. This one's called Enchanting. It's kind of a home deck. It's got these little fabric fluffies on there, kind of tied. You could use this for clothing, things like suiting, like a jacket or a vest or a skirt. You'd probably want to line it. It is light, so you can kind of see through it, but it's just a nice, sturdy kind of canvas weight cotton. Really pretty. Excellent for home deck, but you can totally wear it too. As long as these little fluffy things aren't going to bother you, because they're fluffy. This is called Penny Lane. It's just a cotton kind of quilting weight. I suspect this was a chintz that was shiny and someone washed it. It is pre-washed. So now it's just a cotton, a nice cotton that you could make a dress or a skirt or a blouse or home deck or use it for quilting. It just does all of the things. So that one's called Penny Lane. This last cotton is another twill and denim, twill/denim. Denim is a type of twill, but not all twills are denims. This one's a denim. It is a little on the lighter side, but you could make trousers out of this, and it's pre-washed and it sort of has a waxed canvas look to it. Kind of has fading on the crinkles. This is all intentionally made this way, but it's a good sturdy cotton fabric, good for trousers or overalls. Okay, this is called Tulips Natural. That's not a rose name. This is the one where I felt like giving it a rose name would maybe be wrong. So this is just a linen cotton blend. Excellent for just about anything. You could use it for clothing, you could use it for quilting, you could use it for home dec. It's just one of my favorite things. It's a, let's see, 80% cotton, 20% linen. So just very sturdy, natural fiber, great for all kinds of stuff. Okay, this is a home dec. It has a border just on one side. You can see the other side does not have the border. It's just a little bit crabby. This is called Coral Reef, and it is just a linen home dec. It has, you can see, a little bit of water damage. This was on a bolt that was standing upright in a garage, and some water got spilled. And so there's just water, but it's only on the selvage. It doesn't go into the actual print of the fabric. So you're good to go. Home dec, however, it is nice and chunky. So if you wanted to make clothing out of it, you could. Probably trousers or a skirt or something like that. Also things like bags would be excellent out of this. Okay, it's time for the fancy schmancy stuff. First up is just silk. It's just this very pretty. It's called Angel Face. We just have one little piece. It's only 2 yards, but it is very, very sweet. It's a brocade, kind of an Asian theme. There's some bamboo and some characters here that I cannot read. They may not even be characters. They might just be designs. I'm sorry, I'm ignorant. I don't know. However, beautiful jacquard silk. Very light, very fluid, gorgeous, gorgeous color. So that's one of our little fancy friends. Okay, our last two. These coordinate with each other. So if you want to do a little mixing and matching or of your patterns, we've got one that's more of an obvious plaid and the other one's just kind of a melange. It's just a woven. All right, here's why they're special. They are Pendleton. They are wool, rayon, silk blends. So we have 49% wool, 43% rayon, and 8% silk. You cannot find these anywhere. So they are expensive. This is a Thrifty Notion, but these are spendy because they're just not out in the world. And if we make them cheaper, people will just buy it from us and sell it themselves. So we're gonna do it instead. So these are $40 a yard, honey. But in the world of wool fabrics, that's actually not that expensive, especially when we're talking Pendleton and stuff. Okay? Do some digging on the internet. I did as well. This is actually a pretty reasonable price. It's just a little bit like sticker shock even for us in the building because we don't normally sell stuff that expensive. Okay, so this more plain color one is called Cornelia. It is a suiting. So it's got amazing drape because of the rayon. It's got a sheen because of the silk, and it's wool. So it's gonna breathe and it's gonna also keep you warm. This is fabulous stuff. So that one's Cornelia, and this one's called Compassion, and it's more of a plaid. Same exact fabric, just a different woven pattern. So those are our rock stars of this collection. And this is our final fabric for this collection. Happy sewing.